The records of the 1939 World's Fair are an extremely comprehensive resource. They document the participation of every country, corporation, and every person, from the maintenance worker to FDR and Babe Ruth when they visited the fair.
Even before the Corona dumps were cleared to make way for the fairground site, or the first building's cornerstone was laid, plans were cemented for the records of the Fair Corporation to be donated to the New York Public Library.
Very early on in the planning, the Committee on Theme, which was chaired by Robert Cohn, fixed on the theme, The World of Tomorrow. What the records show you is him working through this process of thinking out his ideas on paper and words, but also he and his colleagues were sketching the fairgrounds, the buildings, the zones over and over again. So you get to see their thought process over a 2, 3, 4-year period. In addition to the big thematic exhibits and the government pavilions, there was a third element to the fair, and that was the amusement area. Some of the attractions in the amusement area included Salvador Dali's Dream of Venus, Billy Rose's Aquacade, the parachute jump, Frank Buck's Jungle Land, the infamous Cuban Village, and the Cavalcade of Centaurs. It may surprise us today to know that the Fair Corporation spent a great deal of time courting nations such as Germany and Italy and the USSR to participate in the fair. Germany eventually decided not to participate in the fair. They always had a reason that's very well documented in the records to be unhappy with the fair's overtures to them.
The Germans are not at all satisfied with their location and try to put the blame on us, to which I objected.
The theme of The World of Tomorrow helped attract corporate exhibitors who were anxious to display their new inventions, their new products to a consuming American public. A very popular exhibit at the fair was the AT&T Pavilion. Among other things, what you could do there was make free long-distance phone calls to anyone you liked. What was interesting is that in addition to making the phone call, you could also watch people make phone calls, and there was a large map of the United States on the wall in which your call would be traced through lights.
The Trilon and Perisphere are long gone. They were dismantled with most of the other buildings that were built for the fair. But the records are still here at the New York Public Library.